Hey there. We are currently moving into the fourth quarter of this year, which I don't know about you, but feels a little crazy. I am not sure where summer went. And it's kind of moving really rapidly this year. Or maybe it's just me getting older. I don't know. Regardless, if you're like a lot of my customers, you're probably already thinking about next year and starting the planning phases of next year. I know we do it in our business. In the next month or so, we start planning for the following year. While that is vitally important in your business, I also want to encourage you to not count out the rest of this year. There are still 4 solid months left that you can grow your business with. So there's a secret out there that's not really all that much of a secret. If you want to increase your revenue for this year and grow your business for next year, you need more leads, because an increase in leads equal to an increase in sales, which then increases your revenue. And that, my friends, is what we're all looking for. Today's episode is going to help you do just that. We're about to dive into the art and science behind that most irresistible piece of a marketer's toolkit, your lead magnet. So imagine, if you will, you're at a carnival and there's that one stand that just keeps drawing crowds. It's almost like magic. Is it a secret? Do they know something you don't? No, it's really just a perfect blend of allure and promise and that immediate value that they're going to get from that vendor. And today we're diving deep into crafting that same magnetic allure for your brand. Whether you're a newbie or a seasoned marketer, by the end of this episode, you'll walk away with a blueprint for a lead magnet that's not just flashy, but that truly connects with, draws in, and converts your audience. So if you're ready to make your audience an offer they can't refuse, skyrocket your conversions, tune in. And let's dive into the magical world of funnel fundamentals. And remember, we're not just making connections here. We're crafting the perfect matches for you and your business. So let's get started. Let's start at square one. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of crafting that perfect lead magnet, we need to lay some groundwork, because I often think there's a misconception about what a lead magnet is. So let's ask that question. What exactly is a lead magnet? In the world of digital marketing, a lead magnet is essentially your golden ticket. It's a valuable offer you give to your potential customers in exchange for their contact information. Most commonly, they're giving you their email address. Sometimes, if you're doing some text-based marketing, they give you your phone number as well. Or they may answer some questions that actually give you valuable information about them. A lead magnet could be anything from an ebook to a checklist to a webinar to a discount or a quiz. Essentially anything that provides value and can be delivered to them instantaneously. Now, where does this all fit into your customer journey? We've talked about the dating your ideal client map before. And just like there are 5, we've gone over those 5 stages in the past. So introduction, flirting, dating, commitment, and keeping the romance alive. Your lead magnet is the start of the dating phase. It leads someone to the point where they're ready to make a commitment to you. So it's kind of like, we'll go back to the dating analogy. It's like meeting someone at a cafe and wanting to continue the conversation. Now, the reality is you would not hand them your home address. You most certainly would not ask them to marry you right then and there. But maybe, just maybe, you'd exchange phone numbers. That's where a lead magnet comes in. It's a promise of more value, more information, more insights. It's your way of saying, hey, let's keep connected and see where this can go. As we delve deeper into crafting the perfect lead magnet, keep in mind that dating analogy, because It's not just about attracting your ideal client. It's about making sure they stay, that they're engaged with you, and eventually that they're ready to buy from you. Now that we've talked about what a lead magnet is and why it's the first step in dating, the actual dating portion of dating your ideal client in the digital world, let's dive deeper into the mindset around all of this, because I will let you know right now that marketing is primarily about mindset. It's not just what your ideal clients are thinking. It's also how they're thinking. It's what they're feeling. That's where your marketing comes in. So we're discussing the psychology that makes a lead magnet work. Imagine for a moment that, have you ever been to those vendor fairs at Christmas time? Like, there's a huge amount of people there, and everywhere you look, there are vendors offering their service, each claiming they have this best solution for whatever it is you need. And sometimes it can be overwhelming. However, if you're at a good one, one voice will stand out. It's not because it's the loudest. It's because it speaks directly to you, to understanding your unique challenges and aspirations. That's what a well-crafted lead magnet actually does. It cuts through the noise, resonating exactly with your ideal client's needs and dreams and offering them a taste of what's possible. Your lead magnet is more than just, bait to lure them in. It's a testament to your expertise and your understanding. It's the first step in the journey where you guide them hand in hand from the what ifs to and I wishes to actual tangible solutions and successes. In the grand scheme of your marketing strategy, think of it as that handshake, the first impression that sets the tone, that first date. It's critical that this gesture isn't just genuine, but that it's also packed with a ton of value. Because in the digital world, there is an overflowing amount of content and promises. So standing out requires more than just surface level appeal. It demands depth, authenticity, and a laser sharp focus on your client's needs and desires. Your lead magnet, when executed right, is really the embodiment of this understanding. It's the bridge that connects the present challenge with the future possibilities that you solve. And it's your chance to prove that a journey with you is worth taking. Now, in this world where we can summon almost anything at the touch of our fingers, or have a gourmet meal delivered to our doorstep with just a few taps on our phone, waiting feels antiquated and frustrating. You see, this rapid fire culture of immediacy that has come up in recent years has really shaped consumers' expectations in the most profound ways. They're not just seeking solutions, they're seeking solutions right now. So your lead magnet is a powerful way to help them do that. It's not just a teaser or a trailer to your movie. It's the equivalent of letting your audience dig deeper into the value that you offer. It quenches their immediate thirst while also allowing them to connect with you and learn from you. The essence of a great lead magnet is that it taps into that human mindset, psyche of craving for immediate results. It presents them a solution or insight that feels both attainable and instantly gratifying. And in doing so, it establishes a bond of trust with your audience, proving you're not just in it for the long game, but you're here to provide value every step of the way. However, here's the catch. And this is crucial, so listen in. While instant gratification can lure them in, authenticity will make them stay. Offering that bite of chocolate cake is great, but ensuring it's as delicious as it looks and then leading them to the full course meal of solutions is where the magic happens. It's a dance of immediate allure and sustained value, and mastering it can transform casual browsers into loyal customers. In business and life and in marketing, there's this idea of give and take. It's not just a transaction. It's an integral part of human relationships. And that, my friends, is what marketing's all about: relationship building, shaping how we connect with one another. So imagine you're in line at a coffee shop, lost in thought, and suddenly a friend surprises you by covering your order. That warm, fuzzy feeling you get, that's the power of give and take at work. It's this unspoken bond where a gesture, no matter how small, creates an innate desire to give back in kind. Now, let's move that over into the marketing and digital realm. When you offer a lead magnet, a valuable piece of content or insight without demanding anything upfront, you're not just sharing knowledge, you're sowing the seeds of a relationship. Your audience feels seen and valued, and most importantly, acknowledged. It's no longer just a one-way street. It's the beginning of a dialogue. It's a conversation. And in this conversation, they're not just passive receivers. They're engaged participants, really interested to delve deeper into what it is you have in store. However, a word of caution here. For give and take to truly work, the initial offer must be genuine and valuable, because it's not about baiting and switching your audience. It's about establishing that foundation of trust. Once that's in place, the cycle of giving and receiving can flourish, turning your casual visitors into buyers, eager to move through this journey of life and business with you. That brings us to trust building, the heart and soul of every business and marketing. In the digital world, where face-to-face interactions are replaced by screens and avatars, establishing trust becomes even more essential. Remember, every click, every share, every download is a leap of faith for your audience. They're entrusting you with their time, their attention, and in the case of a lead magnet, their personal information. It's really like them extending a hand, waiting to see if you'll grasp it firmly and lead them through the crazy maze that is business. It's essential to recognize that trust isn't built overnight. It's cultivated over consistent interactions, reinforced by the value you provide, the promises you uphold. Each piece of content, every lead magnet acts almost like a brick and mortar. So you're slowly constructing your foundation of credibility of your brand. And at the heart of this foundation lies authenticity. In this era where consumers are constantly bombarded with offers and gimmicks and crazy promises, sincerity becomes your most potent tool. By aligning your lead magnet's promise with the genuine solution you offer, you're not only demonstrating expertise, but you're also showcasing the integrity of you and your business and your brand. The journey of this trust building is really kind of nuanced and ongoing. It's a delicate dance of give and take. And by prioritizing your audience's needs, by being transparent, and by delivering consistent value, you're doing more than just build a database of email addresses. You're nurturing a community, a tribe of loyal followers who will champion your brand, sing your praises, stand by you, and come rain or shine, they will be your raving fans. So as we peel back the layers on the mindset behind the success of a lead magnet, we discover it's not just about the what, but the why. Remember, it's a blend of understanding pain points, tapping into instant rewards, and creating a bond built on trust and give and take. Let's dive into the anatomy of a high converting lead magnet. Now, imagine we're in a kitchen of the digital marketing realm. Today, we're whipping up a mouth-watering recipe. It's a lead magnet that's so irresistible. It's like grandma's secret cookie recipe. You can't just have one. So first, let's talk about those ingredients. Just like how you wouldn't put jalapenos in your apple pie, unless you're adventurous like that, your lead magnet has to be relevant to your audience, and it has to be relevant to your end product that you're looking to sell them. It's got to resonate with their needs, their desires, and goals, because if it doesn't, it's just noise. But just as importantly, or maybe even more importantly, it really has to connect with, in a straight line, to what it is you sell. Which means if you are a weight loss coach, you are not going to sell them mindset as your lead magnet, because I will tell you right now, my friend, that is too far of a walk. People out there that are dealing with weight, their immediate problem is, how do I lose weight? So you're going to offer them something that is specific to right now, to where they are at in their journey to working with you. And that item must directly correlate to what it is that you sell. Additionally, your lead magnet has to provide instant value. Once someone gives you their email address, you have to deliver. It's like taking a bite of a donut and finding that creamy filling inside. They should get something actionable and beneficial right off the bat, making them think, wow, this person knows their stuff. And if their free stuff is this amazing, imagine what the full course looks like. That's how you move them down that funnel. Let's talk about the future promise. Your lead magnet is, if we're going to keep with the food analogy, that amuse-bouche, that small, flavorful starter that leaves you craving for the main dish. It's a glimpse, a teaser of what's down the line in your funnel. This tiny treat should lead to more substantial benefits and solutions that await them. Making sure that this bite is, while completely flavorful, not so filling that they feel like they don't need the next step. There must be a gap between what it is you're telling them and what it is you want them to do. The cherry on the top of this amazing lead magnet is your call to action. You see, every great recipe has its finishing touches, and our lead magnet recipe, it's a clear, compelling call to action. You've given them value. You've hinted at the future. So what's the next step? Make it clear, make it irresistible, and make it so that it's almost a no-brainer to say, I want more of this, that I want to dive deeper into this relationship with this person, that I want to supercharge my results. Make that call to action incredibly clear, that this is the next step to what they have to do. Because if they're confused, they're not going to take the step. Crafting a high converting lead magnet can often be like baking that perfect cake. You need the right ingredients in the right amounts with a pinch of love and strategy. And remember, if you want to convert, first, you've got to resonate with them. Now let's talk about mistakes, because let's be honest, everybody makes them. And while we can learn from our own mistakes, oftentimes it is much easier by learning from mistakes that other people have made. So let's talk about avoiding mistakes to ensure that your lead magnet is flawless. First, the issue of your lead magnet being too broad or too niche. Think about it like tuning a guitar. If it's too tight or too loose, it's off key. Your lead magnet should target a distinct challenge without being so pinpointed that it alienates a huge chunk of your audience. On the other hand, being too general is kind of like playing vague background music when your audience is yearning for a chart-topping hit. Then there's the whole overcomplicated opt-in process, because seriously, I'm sure you've seen this happen. You click on somebody's opt-in for a lead magnet, because if you haven't clicked on a lead magnet yet, are you really in business? And there's like multiple steps. You're clicking on one thing and you have to give them your information. And then the next step is asking this question or that question. And it's not a quiz. It's just to get to what it is that you're looking for. Complicating the process of them giving you their information. If it feels like a puzzle with too many pieces, chances are people are going to skip it. And the biggest cardinal sin of every mistake in lead magnets, listen really closely here, because I am serious. If you are making this mistake, that's the main problem. It's not delivering on your promises. It's like hyping up a blockbuster movie only to showcase amateur home movies. Or even better, all of those blockbuster videos out there that you've seen the trailers of, and you get into the movie and the trailers were the best part of the movie. If your lead magnet sets these huge expectations, it's crucial that it rises to the occasion, because falling short not only lets your audience down, it risks casting a shadow on your brand and on your reputation. If you haven't heard anything I've said today, listen to this. Your lead magnet isn't just a tool. I promise you, my friends, it is that first date, that first dance. It's that appetizer to that grand feast that is your brand and offerings. When done right, it's not just about adding numbers to a list. It's building a relationship. It's sparking curiosity, and it's laying the foundation of trust in your business. And I want to encourage you to not just stop at these words. As the saying goes, knowledge is of no value unless you put it into practice. So I challenge you to craft an incredible star-stopping, scroll-stopping lead magnet. Pour your passion, sprinkle in your tips and tricks, and make it irresistible. And if you're ready to transform your marketing strategy with powerful lead magnets and funnels and traffics to reach your ideal clients, and you're struggling, reach out to our team at yourmarketingmatchmaker.com. Connect with us, sign up for a free strategy session. And if you have lead magnet successes, I'd love to hear about those too. Your lead magnet is the key to growing your business, increasing your revenue, and scaling your impact. Thank you for listening to the Marketing Matchmaker podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, I would love to hear your feedback. Please head over to Apple, iTunes, and leave a review so we can hear from you. And if you are a coach, consultant, or online course creator who are looking to grow your business, increase your income, and scale your impact, connect with me at yourmarketingmatchmaker.com. I look forward to hearing from you.